Good evening. I'm Swastika Panda from OdishaTV.in bringing you today's news from Odisha. First, the headlines. Countrywide ban called by 10 trade unions partially affects normal life in Odisha. BJP staged demonstration across Odisha to highlight crumbling health services in the state. Odisha government hands over investigation of Trahi Achyuta Ashram case to crime branch. Congress holds Odisha government responsible for protecting self-proclaimed godmen in state, demands high-level impartial proof into the ashram issue. And with 5 more infant deaths reported till late Tuesday night, the toll at Sishu Bhavan goes up by 59 in past 12 days. Now the details. The countrywide ban called by 10 trade unions has partially affected normal life in Odisha. While shops and commercial establishments downed their shutters, schools, colleges and other educational institutions remain closed. Commuters across the state, including school students and employees of government and private companies, faced problems due to non-availability of vehicles. Train services were affected in Bhubaneswar and Berhampur as the protesters squatted on the tracks for hours. Railway officials said several trains including Hyderabad-Howrah East Coast Express, Prashanti Express, Bhubaneswar-Balangir Intercity Express have been affected. The agitators also blocked roads by burning tires on main roads. In Sambalpur, angry scenes erupted in the station as the trade union activists did not allow the Sambalpur-Puri Intercity Express to run. In Balesur too, normal life came to a grinding halt for a few hours. Members of different trade unions have given this ban in protest against the anti-people policies of the central and state governments. The unions and rights group have slammed the government for not committing itself to minimum wage and social security for unorganized sector workers who, according to NSSO data, consist 92% of India's working class. The demands made by the groups include ensuring minimum rupees 15,000 as monthly floor wage and make it statutorily binding, need for health care and inclusion under the Awas Yojana. Rehabilitation of bonded labourers, regulation of working hours for domestic workers, food security, unemployment allowance and at least rupees 3,000 monthly pension for the entire workforce are some of their other demands. Accusing the ruling BJD government of failing to take steps to check rising infant deaths at Sishu Bhavan in Cuttack, BJP today staged protests across the state to highlight the crumbling health services in Odisha. The party activists also held demonstrations outside offices of Chief District Medical Officers and Additional District Medical Officers. Hitting out at Chief Minister Navin Patnaik for the pathetic situation at Sishu Bhavan, senior BJP leader Bijay Mahapatra alleged the Chief Minister neither bothered to visit the premium medical facility nor did he initiate prompt action to check infant deaths. He said unabated deaths of children at the Sishu Bhavan has triggered panic among people across the state, but the Chief Minister seems to be indifferent. He is yet to wake up despite widespread hue and cry. He alleged, though the Sishu Bhavan has been suffering from some severe manpower shortage, fragile infrastructure and absence of necessary equipment and laboratory facilities, the state government had failed to take timely action and allowed the situation to slip out of control.
राज्य सारा जो प्रकार स्वास्थ्य सेवा विपर्यस्त होईछि ताकू नै करी कटक रे आपण देखिथिबे गत 10-12 दिन धरी करी जेते शिशु मृत्यु होईछि याकू नै करी खाली कटक रे शिशु मृत्यु होनी राज्यर समस्त हॉस्पिटल रे डॉक्टर अभाव कारण रो ठीक प्रकार औषध सप्लाई न करिथुबा कारण रो पूरा पूरी स्वास्थ्य विपर्यस्त होईछि को लुचेइबा पाई तांको निजर भूलटा को लुचेइबा पाई एसडीएमओ हठात करी छुट्टी रे पळेले आमे भी निष्पत्ति नै छु एसडीएमओ न आसीबा पर्यंत धारणाटा बंद हेबो नै आमे मेमोरेंडम से आसिले ही तांको दब.
In accordance with the direction of Supreme Court order, the Cuttack District Administration today carried out measurement of land allegedly encroached by Odisha Olympic Association near Barabati Stadium in Cuttack. Officials of the Revenue Department measured the land and the commercial establishments which were built on the land. The measurement process was carried out in the presence of a district magistrate. In January, the Apex Court had ordered an audit of the sports body by the Odisha Accountant General. The court, in its order, directed the AG to audit the accounts of OOA and submit a report to the court within 6 weeks. The court further ordered constitution of a committee comprising Cuttack Collector and 2 additional district magistrates of Cuttack district to take charge of the Kalyan Mandap and 23 shops that had come up on the encroached land. The court directed that the committee will function under the Revenue Secretary of the state government. Anti-corruption sluts today raided the residence of senior IS officer and drug controller of Odisha Hrishikesh Mahapatra. SOSI said the vigilance officials conducted simultaneous raids at 5 other places in Bhubaneswar. The Odisha government on Tuesday handed over the probe of Trahi Achyuta Ashram case to the crime branch of the police to investigate into the allegations against Sura Baba and his 2 sons. This is the second crime branch inquiry ordered by the state government after the Sarathi Baba scandal. Recently, self-proclaimed godman Sarathi Baba and his son have been arrested by the crime branch. Trahi Achyuta Ashram chief Sura Baba alias Surendranath Mishra and his 2 sons have already been arrested by Commissionerate Police on Monday. They were produced before a SDGM court which allowed them a 3-day remand on Tuesday. Crime branch sources said the investigating agency would probe the issue basing on 4 FIRs filed against the godman and his 2 sons at Balipatna police station. Sources said the allegations of sexual exploitation of women, land grab, human sacrifice and money trial, among others, would be probed. 4 teams have been formed by the crime branch to investigate the matter.
Investigation रे बहुत प्रकार स्टेप्स नेवर अच्छी से दिपाई एटा रिकमेंड करा जाई थिला जे ये केस गुड़ा सब क्राइम ब्रांच को इन्वेस्टिगेशन देबा पाई और वर्तमान ओडिशा सरकार ऑर्डर मध्ये हेची जे ये केस गुड़ा क्राइम ब्रांच को सुपुर्द करिबा पाई और इन्वेस्टिगेशन रे सब प्रकार रो सहयोग क्राइम ब्रांच को कमिश्नरेट पुलिस देबो.
The Odisha government has suspended 6 staff members of the state-run Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel Postgraduate Institute of Pediatrics, where over 59 infants have died in the last 12 days. The action came on suggestions of a scathing report by our Union Health Ministry team, which visited the facility last week. Hospital authorities said the suspended staff included 2 staff nurses, 3 medical attendants and a sweeper. While the nurses have been placed under suspension, the government has decided to file FIRs against the attendants and the sweeper. Officials also said that 2 other nurses were transferred from Sishu Bhavan on administrative grounds. A committee headed by the Director Medical Education and Training was constituted by the state government on August 25th on the infant's death was yet to submit its report. Holding the Odisha government responsible for protecting self-proclaimed godmen in the state, the Odisha Congress has demanded a high-level impartial probe into the Trahi Achyuta Ashram controversy. Addressing media persons, Odisha Congress President Prashad Harichandan said a high-level and impartial probe must be conducted into the ashram issue and strict action be taken against the culprits. He said a lot of allegations starting from sexual assault and harboring criminals to murder against the Baba have come to fore, and now it is the role of the government to keep a strict vigil on this type of ashrams in the state.
बहु संगीन अभियोग पदा को आसिलाणी जौन व्यभिचार अपराधी को आश्रय हत्याकांड एभली कलाधन ठूल करने भली गुरुतर अभियोग वर्तमान पदा को आसिलाणी आमे सेपाई यार एक उच्चस्तरीय निरपेक्ष तदंत एवं कार्यानुष्ठान को दाबी करिछु एवं केवल ये गोटे घटना नुहे गोटिक परे गोटे घटना पदा को आसीछि सेपाई आमे सरकार को निकट में दृढ़ दाबी करुछु जे राज्य रे एभली जेते सबु धर्माचार ना रे भ्रष्टाचार चली व्यभिचार चली धर्माचार ना रे एभली जेते सबु आश्रम अछि ये आश्रम उपरे सरकार तीक्ष्ण नजर रखंतु एवं वर्तमान एक श्वेतपत्र प्रकाश करंतु एभली बाबा बाबाजी एवं आश्रम मठ मानकर जो माने धर्माचार ना रे भ्रष्टाचार करुछन जोठी धर्माचार ना रे व्यभिचार चली भ्रष्टाचार चली एभली मठ एभली आश्रम मानक संक्रांत रे सरकार एक श्वेतपत्र प्रकाश करंतु सेमानकर स्थावर अस्थावर संपत्ति जमा एवं लगाण अर्थ लगाण सूत्र अर्थ लगान संपर्क में सविशेष तथ्य एवं तासह सेमानक विरुद्ध रे जदि किछि निर्दिष्ट अभियोग पुलिस रे कोनोसी थाना रे अछि ता उपरे कोन कार्यानुष्ठान नैछंती कोन कार्यानुष्ठान आवश्यक ए सबु संपर्क रे श्वेतपत्र प्रकाश करबा सह एमान को उपरे तीक्ष्ण नजर सरकार को रहबा दरकार न रहिबा फल रे ए गोटिक परे गोटिए घटना पदाकु आसुछि।
After allegations of sexual harassment, now a murder charge has been leveled against Trahi Achyuta Ashram chief Surendra Mishra alias Sura Baba. One Pavitra Pradhan has brought allegation that Sura Baba is directly involved in the murder case of his friend Pratap Mishra, who was working in Baba's ashram few years ago. In his oral statement to the Commissionerate Police, he alleged Mishra's body was found near a computer institute which was run by Baba's son in Rajmahal Square area. He said the previous day Mishra was specially called to the ashram by Baba and his associates. Meanwhile, the police said that action would be taken only after a written complaint against the Baba.
मु एक्चुअली मोर संपर्क जन धिका नहीं मत डाकी नहीं बाबा आश्रम को जो झीट बाबा आश्रम को डाकी नहीं मत बाबा कहली सूर्य पूजा मो समय बेला खराब सूर्य पूजा करा पड़ो तो सूर्य पूजा मोर बड़ पाइलानी 10,000 12,000 टाँग खर्च मुझे रहीगली रही संपर्क पुणी 6-7 मास पर से संपर्क प्रताप बोली गोटे पिला से बाबा सब जिन बिक्री करी बाबा माने प्रताप से बाबा जो जिन मठ फाठ सब मिले मठा सब दान करते भक्त मैंने ताकू बिकिकी पैसा सुध फुद लगे भुवनेश्वर चलता तो ताकू 6 मास पर जड़े राति आने सन्ध्या बेले मो पाखे छाड़े कहली आपण पाखे मोर से ग्रेट रोड रोड लाइन्स बोली गोटे रोड लाइन्स था बापूजी 7 नंबर प्लॉट से आनी छाड़े छाड़े तो आपण पाखे रे असुविधा अच्छे आपण पाखे रो 4 दिन रहा मुझे बुझला बेलू कौन ना बाबा झील सागर तार किसी आफेयर्स अच्छी बोली बाबा ताको बाहर कले आश्रम से ये लुचिक अच्छे 5 दिन बेलू राति 12टा 1 बेलू 4टा लोक आसिले मो गेट बाड़े खोलतु कौन डोर खोलतु मुझे आज्ञा कौन है भितर प्रताप अच्छी कि प्रताप किए आज्ञा अच्छी बोली प्रताप साड़ू दौड़ी आसला भाई भाई कहीकि आस भाई कड़े एत रात कड़े ना आसे आम सागर नहीं गले सका मुझे देखला बेलू भोर 5टा देखला राजमहल सागर लाश पड़ी तो बाबांकर गोटे पुअर बड़ पुअर इन्स्टिट्यूट था कंप्यूटर इन्स्टिट्यूट राजमहल सागर उपर एवं जो गांगुरा मिली नुआ गांगुरा साइकेल स्टोर ता ऊपर गोटे इन्स्टिट्यूट था से इन्स्टिट्यूट दाड़े ही से पड़ी मलिक 5टा 5:30 5:30 बेले घंटे 2 घंटा लोक कथा लोक देखिले लाश लाश गला से कथा भी कड़े गायब होगा कथा किसी एपर्तंत किसी तार स्वर शब्द भी ना से झील भी मो ऑफिस को आसते से झील 2टा मो ऑफिस की दिन आसते प्रताप डाकी से आसते ऑफिस तो प्रताप ये किए ना मोर लभर बोली मत कहीला मुझे जानी बाबा झील बोली पछे शुणिले से बाबा झील से कारण राति 12टा डाकी नहीं सका मरी पड़ा माने कौन।
With 5 more infants' deaths reported till late Tuesday night, the toll at the Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel Postgraduate Institute of Pediatrics has gone up to 59 in past 12 days. The spate of deaths at the Child Care Centre, popularly known as Sishu Bhavan, has infuriated people while the Odisha government is trying to check the deaths by pressing experienced doctors and other staff into service. It seems the referral health institution in Cuttack is a virtual death trap as more than 5,900 infants have died while undergoing treatment in the last 5 years. Meanwhile, a 7-member central team led by the Additional Secretary of Health Ministry and specialist doctors visited Sishu Bhavan to assess the situation. Senior BJP leader Bijay Mahapatra has informed that the central team would station in the Sishu Bhavan to help contain the death menace. Holding BJD government in Odisha responsible for spurt in infant deaths at Sishu Bhavan in Cuttack, Congress said the fact that the Chief Minister Navin Patnaik is yet to visit the referral hospital shows the casual approach in dealing with the situation. Odisha Pradesh Congress Committee President Prashad Harichandan told reporters the Chief Minister, who has been on plague unveiling, foundation stone laying spree at various places, does not find time to visit Sishu Bhavan, where so many babies have died in a short span. He said it amply shows the casual and indifferent approach of the state government towards the problem, which has led to an alarming situation at the premier referral hospital for children. Alleged irregularities have been detected in the procurement of paddy by large area multi-purpose cooperative societies for the Rabi marketing season in Koraput district. Smelling foul play, the administration had ordered a probe and found that 62,000 quintal and 10,000 quintal paddy were procured by the lamps situated at Umuri and Kundura respectively on June 30th, the last day of procuring paddy at mandis. Officials said paddy procurement from a single mandi in a day had been capped at 4,000 quintal. The administration's suspicion grew as no vendor receipt was maintained by the procuring agencies at the time of collecting paddy from the farmers. Police have seized Rs 3 lakh cash from the house of Trahi Achyuta Ashram's chief Surendra Mishra alias Surababa during a search on Tuesday night. The cops too have seized 150 grams of gold, one laptop, one computer and some CCTV footage from the house. Officials said the search was conducted under the leadership of an additional Deputy Commissioner of Police. Meanwhile, Chief Minister Navin Patnaik has ordered Crime Branch of Odisha Police to conduct a probe into the matters related to Trahi Achyuta Ashram. Patnaik ordered the probe after allegations of Surababa's sexual escapade came to fore. The Crime Branch today took Trahi Achyuta Ashram Chief Surendra Mishra alias Surababa and his two sons on a 3-day remand and interrogated them. The Judicial Magistrate First Class Court in Bhubaneswar allowed the police yesterday to take the father-son trial on a remand against whom allegations of government land grabbing and social misconduct have been levelled. While one woman has lodged an FIR alleging that the godman used to sexually exploit women, another woman corroborated the allegation, saying that the ashram chief used to abuse girls. Besides cases of land grabbing and economic offences, the investigating agency sleuths will also interrogate the trio on an old case of human sacrifice allegedly by Surababa. Police sources said they will also question them on the allegations of sexual exploitation in ashram. Besides, an allegation of murder is also levelled against the Baba and his son. So far, the police commissionerate has registered 5 cases against them. Crime Branch officials' interrogation is expected to reveal new facts about Surababa and his 2 sons' activities. In a tragic incident, 2 persons were killed and another seriously injured today in an explosion while making firecrackers in Barampur area of Ganjam district. Sources said a 5-year-old boy and a woman lost their lives in the incident. The trio was engaged in making firecrackers in Gaudiya Padhal village under Bhanjanagar police limits in the district. Before wrapping up the headlines once again, countrywide ban called by 10 trade unions partially affects normal life in Odisha. BJP staged demonstration across Odisha to highlight crumbling health services in the state. Odisha government hands over investigation of Trahi Achyuta Ashram case to Crime Branch. Congress holds Odisha government responsible for protecting self-proclaimed godmen in state, demands high-level impartial probe into the ashram issue. And with 5 more infant deaths reported till late Tuesday night, the toll at Sishu Bhavan goes up by 59 in past 12 days. Thank you for watching. Good night.